everyone everyone knows that the DR is my favorite country, right? Everyone knows this. It's not even a secret. Everyone knows this. But I'm going to tell you my only problem with dating in the Dominican Republic. My only problem with dating in the Dominican Republic, and this boils down to Dominican women themselves, right? And I'm not saying they should do this. I'm not saying they shouldn't do this, but they don't seize opportunities. Oh, it's been plenty of times where I DM'd a woman, or I was talking to a woman, or a woman on Tinder, and they're playing hard to get. And I'm not saying a woman shouldn't play hard to get, right? But they're not being responsive to my efforts, right? Uh, uh, they're not appreciating, you know, uh, what I'm trying to give them, right? Because any woman that I talk to, I'm always going to offer them to go out to dinner, right? I'm always going to offer them to go out to lunch, right? And the problem with Dominican women is a lot of women don't realize how bad they have it. I'm gonna repeat that again. A lot of women really do not realize how bad they have it. And this isn't just specifically for the DR, but I'm talking about the DR, right? They really don't realize how bad they have it, right? Because if I start looking at Tinder and listen, someone taught me this a long time ago, right? When I was in the military, I took a picture. And it was like, oh, your toilet paper is almost empty. Or this is on the floor. I'm like, what? What? How did you see that? I just went in the mirror and I took a picture, and you're analyzing my photo. This happened to me a long time ago. They're like, oh man, your toilet paper is almost empty. I mean, how you know my toilet paper is almost empty? Then I looked at the picture. I'm like, oh yeah, my toilet paper is right there. It's almost empty. Like, man, y'all really analyze a photo. And this happened to me like a long time ago. And ever since then, I'm like, man, people really be analyzing photos. I'm gonna analyze photos too. So you go to these women's profiles on Tinder, Instagram, whatever application that you decide to use, and you start looking at the photos, and you realize these women are living bad. Like I started, listen, judgment free zone, right? But I don't think women realize that some of them aren't in a position to be as picky as they think they should be, right? I'm gonna repeat that again. I don't think some women realize that some of them, a lot of them, aren't in a position to be as picky as they think they should be when it comes to dating, right? Because let's be honest, and I've said this, and I continue to say this, and I'll say this forever, right? DR, like you might go to the grocery store and find something thick, right? You might go to the mall, you go anywhere, you gonna find something thick. And that's one of the few countries where I can say you're gonna find something thick no matter where you go, right? You're gonna find something thick no matter where you go, right? And there's some thick stuff in some places in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Ghana, South Africa. But I'm biased. But DR, you're gonna find something thick no matter where you go. And I said that to say a lot of women have competition. Like it's not like this woman's one of a kind, or man, this is the biggest butt in the Santiago or Santo Domingo or Puerto Plata. Or you never find anyone like her. Like a lot of women, listen, I always say DR is my favorite country, but a lot of women in the Dominican Republic are duplicates. They're twins. You can find, no, I don't care what that woman looks like in the DR. And this is no disrespect to the DR. I love the DR, right? You can find 20 of her. You can find 30 of her. And a lot of women do not realize that. It's not like you going somewhere you're in the States, or you're in Utah, or Oregon, and you run into someone from the Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico or South Africa or Ethiopia or wherever. You're like, man, she's foreign. Man, she's different. Oh man, she's exotic. man, I'm in Utah, man. It's gonna be hard for me to find another Ethiopian or Panamanian or Dominican. So I'm gonna try to hold on to this. She's different. She's not like everyone else. But in the DR, they're all copycats. They're all duplicates. Like it's these women are very easily replaceable from the physical attributes alone. Probably a lot of other attributes too, but they're very easily replaceable. And the problem that I have is, that's going back to my original story where I took a picture and someone's like, "Oh, your toilet paper is getting low." Like, man, how did you know that? And I look, "Oh man, my toilet paper is getting low." Why are you looking at that? Like, as I started to analyze, and as you should, pictures of women online and on Tinder and these particular apps, you start to realize that a lot of them are living bad, right? A lot of them are living bad. A lot of them are living bad. A lot of them are living bad, right? And I really don't like to argue and go back and forth and and have discussions with women that are living bad, like this one right here, like this one right here, like this one right here. Like, listen, I'm not here to put the woman down. Like, I didn't show her face, but if you look, like, what's going on right here? Like, what's going on right here? What's 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 going on right here? Like, you're living bad. Listen, I've lived bad too. Like, I'm not here to talk about people that are doing horrible. What I am trying to talk about is people that are doing horrible and have the nerve to be picky. I'm not saying you shouldn't be picky, but you're not in a position to be picky, right? Like you're not. Listen, a lot of women down here, man, they. It bothers me that I don't. I'm a masculine man. I pay bills. I pay rent. I do all of that stuff. But it bothers me that some of these women want you to chase them and they're living bad. Right, because here's what you got to here's what you got to take from a woman that's living bad, right? You can look at a woman's picture, tell her she's living bad, right? Let's just be honest, right? And like I said, I ain't show her face, but I'm just using her as an example. I might use some other pictures as some examples too. Here's what I get from this picture. Let's say, man, this woman and I, right? Let's say we're getting to know one another. I know she's living bad, right? Right. Listen, like I said, I love the DR, right? I'm not talking about the DR, but I know she's living bad, right? I know it's poverty. I know it's not, middle income, right? I know she got an iPhone 3, right? It's just things, and that's no disrespect. Listen, I'm not here to put women down, but it just bothers me that when I analyze this photo, I'm like, man, it's not even worth my effort. Like, I don't mind chasing a woman. I don't mind pursuing a woman. I don't mind sending flowers and roses and getting stuff for a birthday. A woman that I'm interested in, right? That I'm really interested. I don't mind sending her money. Hey, here's $100. Go get something for lunch. I don't. Oh, what's your birthday on Instagram? Here, what's your PayPal? Let me take care of you. I don't mind doing that. I'm not saying you should. I don't mind. I don't mind investing in a woman that I'm really interested in getting to know, right? And I'm not trying to meet her on Monday and be a boyfriend on Wednesday, but I don't mind showing a woman that I'm really interested in, uh, that I'm really interested in, right? Because a lot of men gonna say that, and I was talking to this girl the other day. A lot of women do this. A lot of men, I'm sorry, a lot of men do this. A lot of men say, "I want to be with you, I like you," blah blah blah, but it's no action, right? Words without action is in one ear, not the other, right? So I'm more of a guy that likes to provide action. Like I like to show you. I want you to know that you're loved and you're beautiful and you're the queen and you deserve the world. I like to show women that not just tell them. I'm gonna tell them and I'm gonna show them. Oh man, he's for real. But I don't like investing my time and my energy and my resources and my money, especially my time and my energy and my resources and my money, my time and energy and resources and money to a woman that's doing bad. Because I'm going to tell you when you, or if you, and I don't suggest you do it. I've done it. I don't suggest you do it because I've done it. Warning, I've done it, so I don't want you to do it. I don't suggest you date women that are doing bad. I don't suggest you date women that are doing bad. You're gonna say why? Chris, explain. Please explain. Glad you asked. It's going to be an added financial expense that I don't suggest you partake in. Looking at this photo, listen, I don't mean to put her down like I said, I ain't show her face. Looking at this photo, I already know I'm gonna have to pay. I'm gonna have to eat money every month, maybe every week. I know without even going into this relationship, without even knowing her last name, without even knowing anything about her, from looking at her photo on Tinder, I already know she's gonna want some money. Because if I was in her position, I would want some money. So when you start to look at dating in the Dominican Republic, listen, I said this could be anywhere. When you start looking at dating in the Dominican Republic and you start analyzing photos and she's living bad, you already have to know, do you want to invest money in her? Because a woman that's doing bad is going to want your money. Listen, I don't care how you cut the cake. There are some exceptions to the rule. Some women around the world, I'm just, more likely not too much in the Caribbean and South America and Asia. But some women around the world aren't really going to be extremely forthcoming with getting inside of your pockets the first few weeks, right? First few days. But Caribbean, South America, Asia, they're direct, right? I respect it. Salute to you. You direct, right? You're not wasting no time. You're not beating around the bush. But you already know from looking at this picture, she's going to want something. It's not even a question about it. It's not a doubt in your mind. You don't got to second guess. You already know she's going to want some money. You're gonna ask yourself a question. Are you willing to be that guy? Listen, I've done it. But are you willing to be that guy? And depending on how she looks, you got to ask yourself another question. Are you the only one? Because those women that's thick like grandma's biscuits, right? Those women that are voluptuous and curvy. Listen to me. I know some of you guys are delusional. You're on cloud nine, right? You obviously are not in this atmosphere, this earth, or this universe. I don't know where you're at. I know some of you guys are delusional. But these women that are thick and voluptuous and curvy have dudes in their DM all the time. Let me see if I can show y'all. I ain't trying to put people's names there. I jump in DM 2 or 3 times a week, literally. Like literally every week, at least twice a week, I'm in somebody's DM. They don't gotta respond. I shot, right? Some people respond 3 months later. After when we respond, I forgot I messaged them. Seriously. Because their DMs be so full. But you have to tell yourself, you have to ask yourself, you got to be self-aware that if she got your attention, if she got you like, pause, if she got you like, just know that there's a lot of other dudes that she got like, pause too, right? So just know you're not the only one. And knowing that topic, you have to, let's be honest, I'm not trying to be pro man, pro woman. You got to be competitive. You got to be competitive. Because one guy's doing this, one guy's doing this, one guy's doing this, one guy's doing this, and the next guy, which is hopefully you, is doing all three. Right? Women, I don't want to say that. Women that have stuff going for them, right? Women that are very beautiful by most men's scale. Women that really have stuff going for them. Definitely not this woman right here. Definitely not her. Right? Yeah, she's living bad. Right? No disrespect. Phone, nails, whole thing, whole picture trash. Right? Just swipe up. But anyway, women that really have stuff going for them. Women that make men turn their heads and Wow, like jumping DMs and Instagram them and super like them on Tinder. You have to understand that you're not the only guy that she's talking to. You're not the only guy that's pursuing her. And bad women, right? Beautiful women, this may sound crazy, have more options than men. Beautiful women have more options than men. Here's about Dominican women that I don't understand. And honestly, I'll probably never understand. I don't show a face, right? Here's the thing about Dominican women that I don't understand, and I will probably never understand. These women will go and get their bodies done on a payment plan, right? Because I've said this before, you can get your body done on a payment plan in a DR, right? My ex-wife did it, right? This isn't a rumor, right? I didn't need Chat GPT or Google or Yahoo or Bing or DuckDuckGo or Firefox or Google Chrome to tell me that. I was married to a Dominican, right? You can get your body done on a payment plan in a DR, right? I'm just telling you the truth. I'll say this again. These women will go get their bodies done on a payment plan, but be living bad. It's like someone living in the projects or the hood or poverty or low income housing. And they're driving a Mercedes, a Maserati, a Bentley truck. It's like a lot of. I feel like the Dominican women have their priorities wrong, man. And I love them to death. But a lot of them have their priorities wrong. And I told you, and I've told this story before. Like when my wife had called me, said she had messaged me, I think, and said, "Hey, I'm in the hospital." And I hurried up and called her back. I'm like, "Hey, what's going on? Are you in the hospital? What's up? What's wrong?" Like, no, what's what you in the hospital for? And she was like, "Yeah, I'm getting surgery." I'm thinking something wrong. Your butt in there getting some cosmetic surgery. This is my wife now, my ex-wife. Like she told me she was in the hospital. I called her thinking something was going on, and she in there getting her body done, worked on. A lot of Dominican women prioritize their looks over everything else. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's bad. You be the judge of that. But that's the problem that I have. A woman to be living like this, right? Living bad like this, but shaped like this. And I be trying to figure it out. Like something's not adding up here. You're more concerned with looking like this, but staying in that. And this is my problem with dating Dominican women. A lot of them have their priorities in a bundle, and sometimes when you meet a woman, all the time you meet a woman and her priorities are in a bundle, and she's more concerned with her cosmetic procedures and Botox and filters and lipo and tummy tucks and BBL and everything else that she facelift, everything else she wants to do with her body. When you meet her, you listen, love the deal. I say this for the 100th time. You got to keep up that. You got to keep up that, and you have to understand that not just being a man and being a provider and being a masculine man and paying bills and this, that, and the third. She may say every 6 months, 12 months, she want to go to the doctor because she may or may not be working out. Listen, a lot of women go to the gym. I've said it before. The DR Medellin, Santiago, Santo Domingo, Medellin are the top three places where you're gonna find more women in the gym than men. Like a lot of these women do work out. A lot of them do, but a lot of them don't. So you have to know when you get into these relationships, right? And these situationships and these friendships, anything that involves communication between you and a Dominican woman, right? You have to understand that you got to keep up this lifestyle beyond paying bills and rent and mortgage and groceries. You're gonna have to keep up these cosmetic surgeries, these procedures. She may have you help her pay off the BBL that she got 12 months ago that she couldn't pay for, that she's still paying on. The problem, one of the problems that I have with Dominican women is their priorities is messed up. There's a few things. One, their priorities is messed up. Two, they're not humble, right? You can't be staying here and telling me what you want to go eat seafood tonight. Right? Granted, if you look like this and the stars aligned, I'll take you. But you can't be staying like this and telling me where you want to go tonight. You can't be staying like this and telling me what you want to do and or what time you should do this and I should do this and I should send money and I should do that. You can't be staying like this and working orders with me. If you look like this, you know, we can meet in the middle. But you can't be living bad and acting like you're the prize, so to speak. I just feel like a lot of Dominican women, man, need to really humble themselves. Respectfully. Excuse me. Because if you're living bad like this, you know, you got the iPhone 3, 17th edition, 9 times out of 10, most men that come into your life that's touring the country, or visitors, or tourists, expats, gringos, or passport bowl, 9 times out of 10, most guys that are coming to the country can do more for you than you can do for them. So you have to ask yourself this, woman. Do you want to continue to live like this and have your chin up and be stuck up, or do you want a better life? Because you can't have both. You can't have a better life and be struggling and be stuck up. Because no man wants to incur that headache and that stress, those arguments. And you're living like this, and he got to pay your bills and help out, and you got the iPhone 3A that came out 17 years ago. Now you want the iPhone 17 Pro Max. No, listen, relationships are a bill, right? Relationships are an expense. And men, be very selective with women that give you that added expense. Personally, have I done it? Yes. But I would never in my life date a woman who's living bad. Because I know never again, I'll say. I will never again in my life date a woman that's living bad, because I know that's an expense I really don't want. And the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Now, she look like this, I'll think about it. But just know sometimes, man, the juice just ain't worth the squeeze.